Hey, property investors, here's a piece of advice straight from someone who has lived through the market shift. If you're choosing between a villa and an apartment in Dubai in 2025, you might be one wrong decision away from missing out on a 2 million dirhams gain. Let me tell you what most people get wrong and how one of my clients flipped the script. A while ago, I met, let's call her Sarah, a first time investor. She was ready to sign for a sleek 2 bedroom apartment in downtown. Great view, great location, and what she thought would be great return. But I asked her one question. Are you building a cash flow or a long-term wealth? She paused. I walked her through the real numbers. Instead of the apartment, she went for a villa in an upcoming community. Fast forward 18 months, that apartment appreciated 12 months, her villa 38%. And that's just how much difference it can make. Dubai's property market exploded in the early 2000s, but almost all of it was focused on studios and one beds. Fast money, investor friendly, what nobody realized was for nearly 20 years, Dubai was undersupplied in villas and townhouses. And that changed in 2020. When the world went into lockdown, people wanted space. A balcony wasn't enough. They wanted gardens, privacy, and a home office. Apartments are perfect for investors, short term tenants, and professionals working in city hubs. They're usually located in places like downtown, Marina, Business Bay, and they turn over fast. Whereas villas and townhouses, on the other hand, are typically favored by families, end users, and long term investors. The buyer pool is small, the entry cost is high, but they offer unmatched capital appreciation and tenant stability. Apartments usually come with high service charges, anywhere from 15 to 25 dirhams price per square foot. A 900 square foot apartment could cost up to 23,000 dirhams per year. Villas often less than 7,000, even with higher maintenance. Plus, villas often avoid district cooling, which can quietly eat into your apartment's ROI. Net return yields 5 to 7% for apartments. Villas typically land around 4.5 to 5.5%. But the long term upside, that's where the villas win big. Apartments are great if you want lower entry, around 700,000 to 1 million dirhams, and high tenant demand. They're ideal for Airbnbs or short term rental in tourist zones. Villas are best for long term web builders, especially those with a 5-year plus horizon. You get stronger appreciation and stability. Family oriented tenants. Now, from 2014 to 2020, apartment prices dropped over 36%. But from 2020 to 2024, they bounced back nearly 94%. Townhouses dropped just 24% pre 2020 and then surged 123%. And yes, prime apartments like Palm Jumeirah and downtown did incredibly well too, proving that in Dubai location often beats asset type. Over 80% of upcoming supply is in the apartments. That means villa prices may stabilize, but apartments yield could face pressure. Forecasts suggest villas may appreciate 30% by 2028. Apartments around 15 to 25% depending on the zone. Dubai tenants often go from studio to 1 bedroom to 2 bedrooms to a villa. Villa attracts stable tenants, longer leases, and few payment checks. Even during COVID, villa tenants stayed put, apartments didn't. Now ask yourself, who will buy this from me later? Will the layout still be desirable? Does the community have resale momentum? Apartments in downtown and Marina are always in demand. Villas near schools, parks, and with corner plots resale premiums every time. For villas, the best performing areas are Arabian Ranches, you have Dubai Hills Estate, Palm Jumeirah, the Valley, the Mac Lagoons. Whereas for apartments, downtown, Marina, Business Bay, JVC, Dubai Hills Estate, PDFC, and I can go on. Apartments are best for cash flow and fast exit. Villas win for long term wealth and appreciation. Now, going back to Sarah, that boring villa ended up outperforming the shiny downtown tower by a huge margin. That's why smart investors follow the data. Because in Dubai, being almost right can still cost you millions. Pick the wrong asset type, the wrong floor plan, the wrong side of the street, and 5 years from now, someone else will be sitting on your gain while you're stuck explaining your ROI to a broker who has already moved on. You wouldn't do your own dental surgery. So why are you DIYing a multi-million dirham investment? This isn't about gut feeling or what your cousin thinks is hot. It's about market cycles, exit liquidity, and costs hiding in the fine print. District cooling, resale velocity, tenant churn, and here's the twist. The properties that look safe right now are the ones getting quietly squeezed next year. So before you put ink to the paper, ask yourself, are you absolutely certain you're buying the right unit in the right zone with the right financial structure? Or are you about to find out the hard way? If there's even a 1% doubt, message me. DM 2 million or comment plan. I'll map out the real numbers, not the brochure fluff, because smart investors don't guess, they verify.